Football. Today back at Optus Stadium. A player who always knew how to find the goals and did so 800 times in his illustrious career. From my point of view, it's a delight to have him as part of the commentary team. Welcome, Richo.
Thanks, Dan. I've been waiting for today's match all week.
They run on in full confidence. They're looking sharp and the crowd are appreciating it. A big roar, the thunder into the arena.
We're all together, and winning is our aim, so cheer us on through the sun.
Both these teams coming off wins. This is a clash that makes King Kong versus Godzilla look like a chimpanzee's tea party. The opening siren, anticipation is high, players are ready, and the game is underway.
If you train hard, you'll not only be hard, but you'll be hard to beat. We will see as this game unfolds which team has put in the hard yards.
The ball goes over the line. The ball will be thrown in. Neither ruckman giving an inch. Menengola outstretches his opponent to win the ruck. A mark by Topham. Richo, do you rate him for this kick?
Distance is not a problem, it's all about the accuracy.
35 metres out. Chalk up a goal for Subiaco. Topham with his first. He's kicked the first goal. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Menengola with the punch. Frank with the football. Jams it on the boot. The opposition forgot about him, and he takes the easy mark. Pope going for number 1. That'll be brought up by the coach at training. Out on the full. Spur kicks hard along the boundary line. Jams it on the boot. Ettridge got under it. Don't take too long lining up for goal. Invariably, the mind messes up more shots than the body. 45 metres out. It's going. Goal for Ettridge. Subiaco couldn't have asked for a much better start than this one. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Menengola guides it. The ball in the hands of Stronatico. There'll be a ball up in the centre square. Menengola taps it. Gets the loose ball. Off the ground. Jams it on the boot. He shouldn't have bothered. Intercepted.
Ball up.
Cleanly tapped out of the ruck. Cox heading in now. The loose ball is picked up. He slams that on the boot. He takes the contested mark. Keys handballs it.
Picked up the ball. Lock onto the ball. He's got the football now. Almost a touch of synchronized swimming about that mark. Minus the peg. Sends the Sharon on its way. The ball kept alive. He lays off the pass. Boots it. Taken by Cubalo.
He opts to play on. Puts boot to ball. Oh, it'll be a free kick. Sending it on its way. And the ball crosses over the boundary. We'll get a throw in. Menengola tackles him to the ground. Cubalo picks up the ball. A nice contested mark.
True. Boots it. Marks.
Mark.
Dacos with a clinical drop punt. A clean pickup. Jams it on the boot. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Puts boot to ball. The ball crosses the line. Umpire lets it loose. Menengola with the tap. Cox gets the ball. Cubalo has it. Well, you've kicked a few in your time. Do you give him much of a chance from here, Richo?
I won't be putting my house on this, Dennis. He might not get this.
50 metres from home. He's kicking from a 45-degree angle. Subiaco have scored the last 3 goals. Peel Thunder already trailing by an uncomfortable margin. Umpire has the ball. ready for the centre bounce. Just 5 minutes to go. Gives it to Frank. Choose to kick it. And the ball goes sailing out of bounds. Both ruckmen standing their ground. Minangola punches. Frank sticks out his hands and collects the ball. Richard, help me out here. What was he thinking?
Ice cream. It's my best guess. True. Has some potential, and he'll really be able to unlock that potential if he has some continuous effort. Hughes gets a favourable bounce, gives it to the running man, sending it on its way. Sheridan with good strong hands.
Boots it. Nice work from Langdon. He lays it on the boot for a giant kick. Keys takes it well. My goodness, the wee ball has gone so high there'll be snow on that one when it comes down. Kick by Hope. Scott gains possession. Only 4 minutes remaining. His aim was just off. The Lions getting out to an early lead. Teammates scrambling to make a lead. Solid as a rock, and he comes away with a lovely contested mark. Scott taking aim. Scott shoots. The Lions add one to their tally, and that puts them further in front. That's 4 in a row for the Lions. The Thunder need to be careful not to let this one run away from them. He's putting on a masterclass with goals like that. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Clean tap by Minangola. Gains possession. Athenas receives the ball. Gets boot to leather. A nice running mark.
Spurt. He's got a few tricks up his sleeve, so defenders will have to be on their game. He kicks the ball. McDonald with a strong mark. He gets boot to the ball. That's a nice strong mark. He slams that on the boot. Great move to be able to work into an uncontested position.
Nice mark there. He steadies now in front of goal. Scott wants to play on. I don't think he expected that, and that's what caught him unawares. Jams it on the boot now. Bounces favourably for Dacos. He controls the bouncing ball. McDonald heading in. Watch his style. He's no oil painting, but look at him climbing the pack like a pop-up toaster. Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. 30 metres out. The Lions leads the ruck. Bounce is dead straight. Minangola got a fist on it. He boots it from the pack. And the mark will be paid. 30 metres from home. He's kicking from a 45-degree angle. Going for goal number 2. Goal. When he's on song, he sings a very good song. Scott kicks number 2, and they stretch out their lead. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce.
He's intercepted it. Passes by hand. He slams that on the boot. Has the mark all to himself. Denning boots it. Ettridge marks it. Nice kick.
A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Cleared by Scott. Moves it quickly by hand. Cox slams it on the boot. Keys looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one. Ling spears the ball. Steele plays on. Gets boot to high. Takes that one strongly.
Frank is a Rolls Royce of a player who has the ability to read the play like no other. He marks the ball. Nice bit of power then. He takes a strong mark, concentrating hard as he lines up the goal.
Ettridge shoots. All eyes are watching. Pinpoint accuracy from Ettridge. Good things come in threes. That's his third. They're starting to stamp their dominance on this game. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Scott with the tap. Frank handball short. Gets the loose ball. Puts the head down as he runs in. Frank manages to sneak it through. This kick has extended their lead. Subiaco in front. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Palms it down nicely. With the ball now. A nice long kick by Comben. Totham, urged on by the crowd, prepares to kick. The ball finds its way into the grateful clutches of the opposition. Moves it quickly by hand. Comben runs in. Comben tries his luck with a shot at goal. The Lions leads by 57. True waiting to bring it back into play. Hope claims the ball. He plays on. Jams it on the boot now. Scott, the better man there. Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up. He's getting accustomed to kicking goals. The long goal by Scott. That's 9 in a row for Subiaco. Subiaco with the upper hand in this match, and it shows on the scoreboard, leading 63-0. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Here we go. Scott knocks it down the field. Frank feeds it wide. Handballs. Floyd making his way in. Let's hope he's compensated for the win.
True. Seems like he's enjoying his footy. I think he's going to be around for a long time. He gets boot to the ball. He handballs it. Head down, going for goal. Cubillo has missed everything.
Out on the full. Free kick to the Lions. A cool, calm head, clearing it out of defence. Floyd lines it up. Boots it. Great grab. Don't take too long lining up for goal. Invariably, the mind messes up more shots than the body. Scott steers the ball towards goal. The Lions leads by 69. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Punch by Menengola. Fierce onto the ball. Intercept by Frank. Handballs. It takes two to make a thing go right. Boots it. There'll be a free kick here for something that obviously happened behind play. Nyhouse directing the play. Sends it outside the 50.
Winners in life constantly think in terms of I can, I will, and I am.
Slams it on the boot. It bounced straight into his hands as if he'd just called a puppy with a whistle. He seems to have the ball on a string, Richard.
Well, Dennis, I just think he's having fun with them now.
The kick is about as straight as a shopping trolley, and it's a goal. Lock hardly provided a challenge.
No chance.
Ball up in the centre square.
Cleanly tapped out of the ruck.
Free kick, mate.
Pearce
Well
being
done,
paid
you
the
bring it
free. Pearce kicks the ball. Lock really forced to earn that mark. He slams that on the boot. He gets it under pressure.
He's elected to play on. Picture perfect drop punt. Ling marks it. He shows the quick hands. Intercepted by Nagel. He's got the footy in his hands. He hand passes the ball. McDonald lets fly with a shot at goal. McDonald executes the goal well. Subiaco, 581.
McDonald seems like he's enjoying his footy. I think he's going to be around for a long time.
The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. The umpire has bounced the ball. Deft touch from Menengola. Gets boot to high. Wins the hard ball.
He opts to play on. Jeff's dodging his dreams. McDonald with the tap. Tapped. A shocker of a kick. And the ball goes out of play. We'll get a throw in. Cleanly tapped out of the ruck. The loose ball is collected.
Out on the full.
Out on the full.
Spur kicks hard along the boundary line. Opportunity for Hope. Kicks it across the ground. Marks. Perspiring like a pudding in a pot as he lines this shot up. Topham going for number 3. Chalk up a goal for Subiaco. This one gives them an even bigger lead. The Lions in front. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Menengola taps it. McDonald comes away with the ball. Gets the ball free. He's got the head down as he charges home for goal. He sneaks away for an uncontested mark. Chips it down towards half forward. It was all his. Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up. You'll need a long-range boomer from here. Looking for another goal here. It's in the air. That kick was gigantic. Great goal. I'm sure we'll look back and exaggerate the distance in years to come.
Ettridge has been a solid contributor for this team. His coach will know what to expect from him week to week, which really helps when structuring the team.
Ruckman awaiting the bounce. The bounce is straight as an arrow. Clean tap by Menengola. Frank kicking the ball free of the pack. Scott was surrounded. He needed to mark it, and he did. 50 metres out. There's a vast chasm between him and the goals ahead. Shot by Scott. Has it got the carry? He kicks it gun barrel straight. They're starting to stamp their dominance on this game. The Ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. Menengola got the hit out. McDonald sends the ball on its way. Forward momentum. His enemy there as he crossed the line. Just 5 minutes to go. The ball going back to the players right now. Menengola with the tap. The ball came out of the pack like a wet salmon. Cripps going for number 1. Now that miss could prove costly. The Lions with the upper hand in this match, and it shows on the scoreboard, leading 100-0. Hope has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark. Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. The Lions over the Thunder by 101.
True. Told me recently that he really loves playing for this club, and you can really see it in his attitude on the field. I think he's going to play for this club for a long, long time. Good mark. Comben lining up with the goals. Comben with the shot. Comben puts it through. They're in front.
All is in readiness. Here's the bounce. Hit by Menengola. He's got the footy in his hands. McDonald is streaming past and gets the footy. And he's heading for home. McDonald takes a shot at goal. And they like it behind the goals. He likes it. Goal. Subiaco leads by 113. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Nice bounce. Menengola wins the tap. Terrible timing by Block. A favourable bounce. He hand passes the ball. A 1-2. Head down now as he goes in for the goal. That was all Scott. Only 4 minutes remaining. 30 metres from home. Almost in the bag from this position, you would think. Hope hand passes the ball to the runner going past. A low kick from True. A great effort. Shoots off the handball. Menengola drives the ball towards goal. He really should have made more of that. The Lions with the ascendancy over Peel Thunder, leading the match 100.